Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and this is So Much to Say YouTube TV. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. So Much to Say YouTube TV is the place that you come to learn and grow because we discuss socially relevant things mixed with a splash of humor. If you know you have tissue paper feelings, this probably isn't the channel for you. But and however, since you're here, I just need for you to do two things. Hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and turn on that little bell so that you get the notification every single time that I go live or upload something new. I'll see you soon. Bye. Visit Goalie.com and use promo code Craig the Writer Stewart. Or just use the link in the video. Hey girl, hey. Hey boy, hey. Oh. It is $5 Friday. Thank you very much. Hey Kim Tyler. Barbara Hotanu, maybe. Hey Rita. Tamika Thompson. Hey Monquetta. JB. Is JB in here? Jackie Meadows. Marie Gladys. Oh, my girl Marie is gifting a book. Oh, she's gifting it to Loretta. Now, I don't know who Loretta is. If Loretta is in here tonight, I need you to speak now or forever hold your peace. I don't know if Marie thinks I'm supposed to find Loretta or what. Loretta, if you're in here tonight, please speak up and let me know. I am leaving on Sunday, everybody. I see you all weren't paying attention when I said I was leaving on Sunday. Come on and hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. Hey, Angela Twyman. Rita, to gift a book, you just send 25 American dollars over to the Cash App. Right here, the writer. Marie already said hello to you now. She thinks because she can gift a book, I got to keep saying hello to her. Girl, good night. Thank you, Devin, for the Cash App. Let me say my thank yous to the people. Janine Turner, Lamika Woodbury. Lalita Scott gifted a book last night, so I have 2 books to gift tonight. Marie, if Loretta is not in here tonight, I'm just going to go ahead and gift it because I'm not going to be holding no book trying to figure out who Loretta is. Thank you, Lalita Scott, for gifting a book. And Datis Boardley, thank you for the Cash App. Barbara Hyman, Jonathan Mitchum, Jose Roble, Kimberly Dooley, Powerful. And I think that's it. But listen, I want to jump right in and talk about this Married at First Sight. Thank you, Coco, for the Cash App. I want to talk about Married at First Sight because, see, I've been watching the program. I've been watching the program since the beginning of the franchise. Now, I've been watching since the very, 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 very beginning. And if you've been following me or watching me for a while, then you know I've been talking about it since day one. And I really appreciate the show, right? And I've always imagined myself on this show. I don't know if I could be gifted. I don't know if I could be matched. I probably would try because, you know, if I was single, thank you, Sylvia Whittington. If I was single, I would probably try something like Married at First Sight. But I have said this before. I really don't know if the experts really would know how to match up the gay people. Because there are some things that I just think that you have to know what to look out for with the gays. And I don't think that, you know, you all would really know how to pair us up. I literally just got out of the shower. I had to situate my situation. So anyway, I ended up watching Married at First Sight. And I'm on episode 5 of this season 12. What is this, season 12? When I tell you, Paige, I really, 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 really am pulling for her. Like, I really am. But the reason why I posted about it last night in the So Much to Say podcast pen pal group, I took a picture of her from the television episode and I posted it in the group. Because I was like, oh my gosh, she is really, wearing me thin. Because I really do believe that she is just like so many people. And I was going to say women, but I don't even want to just relegate it to women. But what I will tell you is, I understand going into the process being optimistic. I understand going in with maybe a little less caution if you were to meet somebody on your own, because I think you're kind of turning it over to the experts to choose for you, to choose on your behalf. And so, like, you know how sometimes they'll fuck on the first night? I always think that that's kind of suspect. And I know sometimes they do that because they're like, okay, well, this is my husband or this is my wife. But I still feel like you should wait. Because for me, whenever I really like somebody, I wait. Like, I don't have sex with them right away. Like, I have to wait. Now, in the instances where I'm just trying to jump in it and just hit them skins and hit it, then, that's a whole nother conversation. But, and I know some of you are probably thinking, well, if it's going to work out, it's going to work out. It doesn't matter if you sleep together soon or if you wait a while. But I just feel like, even though this is an experiment and even though you're legally married, I just feel like they should wait. You know what I'm saying? Because it really can change a person's perception of you. Moreover, I think that a lot of times, Carlton and I waited 2 months, nosy. But I think that a lot of times, especially the women, when they go into this process on Married at First Sight, I think that they kind of let their guards down a little bit because they are entrusting that the experts have done their due diligence. But my thing is, they be fucking without condoms and stuff. Like, I always thought that maybe the experts made sure that they had a psychological evaluation, that they had an STD screening. I don't know if they do all of that stuff now. I really don't. And I'm sure they do some sort of a background check, because remember, I don't know, those of you that have been watching the show since the beginning, there was a couple one time when it was a black guy and the girl, she was like Indian or something like that. And they lived in like Texas. And remember, something came up on her background, and it was something about she had some criminal past, but it really wasn't that. It was something else. So they do like scrub your background and that kind of thing. But how is it that this man, what's his name? Paige's husband. How is it that he got a baby on the way? He got a baby on the way. Oh, yeah, Miss Thing. Yes, she was stalking her ex. Exactly. She was stalking her ex. It was like some sort of a domestic thing. That's the situation that happened in Texas. But in this situation with Paige and what's his name? Chris. Thank you, JC. So Paige and Chris, like, how is it that you're saying that you've come into this process talking about you're ready to be married, but yet you're still entertaining your ex-girlfriend or ex-fiance? And so it's just like you and me. Like, when you meet somebody, you want to know that when you first meet somebody and they're telling you that they're interested in being in a relationship, the idea and the hope is that they have a clean slate, that they're not emotionally connected or tied to someone else. And so I don't know about any of you, but when I first start dating somebody, and this is something that I had to learn, I didn't do this right away. I mean, when I first started dating and stuff, but I had to learn that you have to ask very pointed questions. But see, a lot of times you don't ask pointed questions because, now I told Rita to send $25 over here, and she didn't send $20 to gift a book. You see what I'm talking about? But at any rate, sometimes you all won't ask very pointed questions because you're afraid to upset the situation. But my thing is, Felicia, yes, we were ready. 2 months, we were ready. Okay. But my thing is, you have to ask those very specific questions. Like, is there someone that you're connected to emotionally? Is there someone who believes you all are in a relationship together? And a lot of times people don't ask those questions because you're so afraid that your connection is so fragile that it's going to disintegrate. But my thing is, if it's going to disintegrate, girl, I told you $25. You heard me when I said it the first time. She talking about how much. Yeah, I guess she was sitting over there with a cigarette, so she didn't hear it. But my thing is, if it's going to fall apart that easily, then it's not meant to be, right? Now, as far as this Paige thing goes, I understand that she's gone into this process with the hope, the wish, the prayer that this is going to be her long-term relationship. This is going to be the thing that's going to stick. But when they told her that, first of all, before he even told her that his ex-fiance was pregnant, I saw some opportunities that I would have raised a brow at and would have been like, I don't know if I want to do this, because I do understand that a person can be attractive, but you not be attracted to them. So I understood what he was saying when he said that, but that's not something that you tell somebody, especially in this kind of a scenario. And so I just feel like you're going to put her, that's very off-putting. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard for her to come back from that because, again, no matter how attractive you are, there's always going to be somebody who may not think that you're attractive. And that's okay. Doesn't mean you're not attractive. It just means they're not attracted to you. And I've dated people that were very attractive, but I wasn't attracted to them. And so I just don't think he should have voiced that. And so that let me know right there that he was very emotionally immature. And then the way that what is this thing that he does when he talks, like this vocal fry? It's like, yeah, so I just didn't know like how you were. Like, why do you talk like that? Like that gravelly, like what the fuck are you doing with your voice? And it only happens every now and then, right? And so it just pisses me off. And then the way that he was crying. And it's just like, pull yourself together. Oh, you all want to call in and talk about this? You can call in. Let me drop the link down here. And so, I mean, he just really pissed me off. And then what really irritated me about her, and I don't want to just harp on her because a lot of times we jump on the woman. And so I'm trying to balance this thing out. But I really feel like she shouldn't have fucked him. Like, why did you fuck him? Because she fucked him after he told her, you're not my typical type. Right. And that's what I'm saying, Shanta. Like, if he was about to marry somebody else 6 weeks or however long before, 6 months before, they should have done a better job vetting him. Because if you were that close to getting engaged, hey, Kesmira, hey, girl, hey. If you were that close to getting married, then you shouldn't have been a part of this process. They should have made him come next season or some shit like that. Like, why did she fuck him? Ain't no way in the world you're going to tell me that I think you're a beautiful young lady and you're very intelligent and you're a beautiful black woman, but you're just not my typical type that I go for. Why are you giving him some pussy? And then she started quoting all this Bible stuff. Then she starts quoting all this Bible stuff, talking about, God would never put too much on me than I can bear. See, that's that conditioning that I'm talking about. See, that's that conditioning. And, and people start thinking, well, God wouldn't put this on my plate if I wasn't strong enough to handle it. No, girl, you just met this man 3 days ago. Why are you entertaining him if he is expecting a baby? But see, I just feel like she wants this so badly. And I want to tie this in to you guys because I know some, and not even just you, because we've all been so hopeful. If you've ever been in love, if you ever, seriously like dated or anything. Wait a minute. Hey, Kimberly Dooley, she trying to gift the book to niece. Send the money on over here, niece. But like if you've ever been hopeful and optimistic about love or about a relationship or whatever. Like you go into the process feeling, oh, my girl Portia just gifted a book. You go into the process feeling hopeful and wondering like if this is it, and you want to put your best foot forward and all of that kind of stuff. So I understand that. And I mean, you didn't call your whole family together, and you didn't told them that you're about to get married to the stranger. So I understand the embarrassment that you may be feeling or whatever. But fuck that. Ain't no way in the world I'm staying in some relationship with some Negro that I just met, and now all of a sudden he got some baby that's on the way. Hell no. But I just think that it really does speak to, and this is why I say to you guys, and in fact, it's in Words Never Spoken. There's a quote in Words Never Spoken where I say, a woman's love is the closest we'll get to unconditional love on this side of earth. Because when a woman loves you, she loves you with all that she has. Do you see how I remember that line? When a woman loves you, she loves you with all that she has. No matter how many times you disappoint her, how many times you let her down, whether it's her uncle, a father, a brother, a boyfriend, a husband, that woman is going to love you to the end. And that is one of those beautiful things about a woman. But it's also one of those things that's a catch-22. It's a blessing and it's a curse. And this is why I say to you guys all the time, in particular my women, men only recognize strength. And when Chris said to her, well, if today was decision day, what would be your decision? Would you leave today? And then when he told her, I probably would leave. Oh, bitch, you didn't just told me that I should leave. You like there's so many things there for her to, and that's what I'm saying to you guys. Sometimes we look past the signs. The writing is always on the wall. And so I just kept thinking as I was watching her, because what is she, about 24, 25? My thing is there's no way in the world that a 24-year-old woman or 25-year-old woman, yes, Kimberly, I did get it. There's no way in the world that a 25-year-old woman should be dealing with that at the beginning of a marriage. There's no reason that she should be dealing with that. Hey, Tanny Joy, what you want to contribute?
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. So, yeah, I have an issue a whole bunch, but word on the curb, this is allegedly, let's say allegedly with quotation marks, that he didn't actually have the panic attack that he claimed to have. The ex-fiance's family showed up at the hotel to confront him.
Wait a minute. Where did you get this intel?
So her cousin, Mercedes, the ex-girlfriend cousin, made a post about it and said that the family.
When I tell you black people can solve any crime or mystery, go ahead.
Look, I'll inbox you the proof.
Yes, please.
So that's that. So they came up there to confront him because they found out about the show.
So then that's how he found out that the girl was pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they showed the clip for the next episode, he's saying something about how he's vacillating between staying in the marriage with her and going back to this other girl.
Yeah. He said he still loves her. Like, what?
And that's what I'm saying, though. And like, I don't want us to call her stupid or think that she's stupid or anything like that. I really do think that she's just an innocent soul, and she's really, really, really hopeful for love. Mm-hmm. And I just feel like, even though we haven't been on a show like that or made a poor decision like that, and that poor decision is to stay, but we've all made poor decisions. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly. And so she keeps saying God. Like, God did not ordain that. God did not send this man to you.
That's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying about that church stuff.
Yes. I'm not even religious. God didn't send that.
No. And see, that's that thing about church. I'm not talking about spirituality. That's that church stuff. Because see, church folk will have you in the middle of a storm talking, well, God wouldn't put you through that if he didn't intend to. There's a lesson for you. And she's saying all of that scripture stuff, all of that stuff that we've all been conditioned to believe. Like, right. Well, you going through that for a reason. No, bitch, I ain't going. No, I'm about to get up out of here. But see, I think that she's so hopeful and she's trying to stay in the process because the idea that these three experts paired her with this guy, somewhere inside of her, she's believing that this can work. So I need to stay here. Otherwise, I'm walking away from an opportunity. No, you need to go. Because the
Right.
experts always get it right.
Right. At this point, she doesn't know that he no longer owns a Subway. Like she doesn't know that part.
Wait a minute, wait. He owned a Subway?
He owned a Subway. That's the restaurant that he kept saying, I own a restaurant. I own a like he didn't own like a Morton's or a Houston's. He owned a Subway.
So what happened with the Subway? Because she got all
Um,
she got all of the dirt.
so he was evicted and the stuff was put outside the Subway after 6 months of being open.
So he's just a fraud.
He's a fraud all the way around.
And John Jordan just made a good point. She is under contract. So maybe that's why she can't leave right away. Also, that is a good point.
I have parts of the contract. I have pictures of the contract.
Girl, what do you do for a living? Because if you are not an investigative journalist or you're not working to be a CIA agent or something, you are in the wrong field.
No, it's funny because I actually used to blog. I used to be an entertainment blogger long time ago. But anyways, no, I'm in these different Married at First Sight. Well, I'm in one Married at First Sight group on Facebook, and actually they added Chris to the Facebook group yesterday.
Oh.
And he came in and made a statement, and he said, as long as the comments stay respectful, I'll stick around and we can have a decent conversation. They ate his ass up. 1 hour in, he left the group and said he blocked the person that added him to the group.
Well, here's what I will tell you too, just to remind those of you, remember this was taped probably 6 months ago or so, if not longer. So whatever's happening between the two of them, it's probably done. You know what I'm saying? Like if the marriage ended, it's probably finished at this point. But here's the other thing that I wanted to point out, and I wanted to see if you notice this, or any of you watching notice this. Did you notice how the white girl, and I don't know her name, she's blonde and she's married to the black guy that's real corny?
Yes, I forgot her name, but yeah. The black guy who claims to be mixed, he said he's Creole, like that's a race.
Hello? He ain't nothing but old Sambo. Because he gets, even the way that he laughs, like I hate the way he laughs. It's like he ain't been around no black people.
But his parents are black. So as soon as he goes swimming and that hair nap up on him.
Oh, her name is Clara. They said her name is Clara.
Clara, okay.
So remember when they were at the little they were sitting in the little area when Chris and Paige first told them that he had a baby coming. Remember when they cut away to Clara's interview and she was like, you know what? I feel so bad for Paige, and if I was her, I wouldn't even try to work this out. She needs to leave.
Right, she will leave.
And then when they cut back to the scene where they're in there, she said, well, we got your back. We're here to support all of you. I can't stand that two-faced shit.
Why is it all of a sudden? Because he's upset?
Right. It's like you were just saying in the interview that you wouldn't stay. She needs to leave. And then in the conversation with the whole group, you're gonna sit there and say, "Well, I just think that you guys should work it out. Just that we're here to support you." And then
so I don't want to hold up your show. I want to let you finish your show. But one thing I want to ask, this is for everybody, like in the comments, like what are your thoughts on this? Why are Black women on these shows put in these positions? Because think about, I don't know if you watched the season before last with Mika and Mike and Brandon, and how the Black men were like, they were horrible, and the women just had to sit there and just bear the brunt of.
I've watched all of them. I've watched every season. I can't remember them by name though. Who was Mika? I remember Mika.
So Mika, the guy was the one that lied about everything. He lied about being a yoga instructor.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
You know what, Tanny? I was about to say your government name, but but I remember her because and see, I was talking about this when that season was on too, but I don't think you were following my videos at that point. But when I tell you, he definitely was a liar, and she definitely should have left him. But I did feel like she was very aggressive. I felt like she was kind of angry and bitter, and she was just so guarded. Like I didn't really like her. We used to talk about her last year because I used to talk about these videos. About that show, and we used to all agree that Mika was just kind of coarse. She was like ice.
She was, but I know at the end of that situation, he ended up trying to sue her.
Wait, who's still together, Shanta? He tried to sue Mika?
Who's still together?
I think she talking about Mika and the boy.
No, because if you check his Instagram, he's in a relationship with a woman that has a child. He posted a picture eating with his girlfriend's child like a couple of weeks ago.
Who is Brady? Or is she saying Brandy?
Brandy. Oh, I don't know them. I don't know.
Oh my God. But no, but and that was why when I started talking about this particular season, I said I don't want to beat her up, Paige. Like that's not my intention, because I just really think that she's just a hopeful person. I think she's hopeful and she's looking for love and she's ready for love. But I think she's really kind of confused with this whole church thing, and feeling like and this is what I have said before. I don't know if you've ever heard me say this, but this is the other thing. I want Black women to find love without suffering first. I don't think that you got to go through all that foolishness to get to love.
3 days in, 3 days.
And I just don't think that a lot of people believe that. I think a lot of people believe you got to kiss a bunch of frogs before you get. And I mean, I think it will take a while for you to find love, or something that's going to stick. But I still don't think that you got to be dragged through the mud. You know what I'm saying?
Because you've seen your mother deal with your father's crap for 30 years.
Yes.
And you get conditioned, and that's just what you know. It's okay.
Right.
It's okay. He's upset. He'll be all right tomorrow. I'm just gonna still go cook his dinner and make sure his clothes are on for work tomorrow.
And my thing is, and the other thing that I want to say about Paige is, I can tell she's a confident girl by the way that she looks at him when she talks. Eye contact is very telling. And she looks at him when she's talking to him. And so she's very confident. But I was concerned that the longer she stays, the more it's going to chip away at her self-esteem.
Right.
So
you can't take me in the bathroom and turn the water on, tell me to take my mic off, and tell me this without me swinging on you. That's a whole other situation. Because production would have had to come in there and get me out. That's a point blank, period.
And like she said, everybody knew but her. And then she kept baiting him and kept saying, well, tell me, what is it that you want to say? He said, well, I don't want to talk about it. And then finally the Negro going to say, well, you want to talk about it? That's what I'm saying about that emotional immaturity.
Yeah. And you said 6 weeks. She's 6 weeks pregnant, but you said that it's been 3 months since. And then you go, oh, it was a funeral and blah, blah, blah.
And that's what I'm saying. But see, by that time, you were already in the process of coming on this show. So why are you even involved with her?
Yep. He's a liar.
But I do.
Okay, so I do feel like the expert should step in at some point and have a video conversation with her.
Yes.
Because Pastor Cal has spoke out about the situation because everybody's flooding their social media.
Because it's terrible the way that they did. Like they should have given her a real opportunity, a real shot. And the fact that they didn't catch that, or they didn't. But I bet you they will do things differently moving forward, though. I'm sure they will probably ask, how long was your last relationship? Do you have anything? You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they'll probably, if they don't already. They don't ask. And you know what else I was thinking about? That old dirty dick Negro. The fact that he was dipping in his ex-fiance raw. And then you
that part. I always wonder if they do STD testing before they come on these shows.
Well, that's what I was saying too. I feel like that should be a part of the vetting process, that you should at least have a clear conscience that these people have been sexually, tested for STDs and that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But considering what's happening now, I don't know if they do a good enough job.
Yes, I don't know. So I'm about to apply for that other reality show. What is it? Love is Blind. I want to see what that casting process is like.
Love is Blind. Oh, for real?
Yeah, they're coming to Dallas.
Oh my God, I love that first season. When is it coming back?
I don't know. So they're casting in Dallas. I know like 2 of the people that's doing the casting for that. So I think I'm probably gonna do my application this weekend. And I'll let you know. But I want to see like what that process is, like what you do have to do behind the scenes.
Right. If you get on there, I want you to come over here and do an exclusive.
I will. I'll let you know how that goes. Because at first I asked the girl, I'm like, normally these reality shows, normally don't cast like plus size women on these dating and reality shows or whatever.
It's funny. I'm glad you brought that up because I was thinking that about Married at First Sight because I don't just watch the ones that happen here in the States. I also watch the one that's in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was just thinking because I'm watching that one now, and I literally was thinking like I don't think they've ever cast like a plus size person or somebody that's deemed overweight because I'm like, do they? Because I'm sure that there are guys and girls who would want an oversized person because like I have a homegirl, she's small. But she loves big guys.
Right.
So I always wonder if they just overlook them because it's a TV thing. And a lot of times when they cast these shows,
it's appearance.
They what?
It's appearance. It's your appearance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't even know if they cast, like you said, plus size people. I was wondering that exact thing today.
Yeah, I'm not like a really big person. I'm a size 14. You know, I'm not huge or anything, but I just want to know how they look at that. How they do the casting, because I mean, there's a lot of men that like skinnier men that look like big women.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So
we'll see. I'll update you and let you know and see how that goes.
All right.
Have a good one. Have a safe trip.
Thank you so much.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Oh, and I meant to say, Tanny Joy, thank you for posting your copy of Book of Jewels on Instagram. I saw it. I meant to like it and comment under there, and I got distracted. When I say today has been busy for me and yesterday was busy, like it's just I just been running. And today was one of those days that I could not wait to get home. I am in my bathrobe. I just got out of the shower. Oh, pardon me. We have some books to gift. We have 4. Kimberly Dooley gifted a book just now. Thank you, Kimberly. Portia Blair gifted a book. Rita gifted a book. She just sent her other $5. That's 3. Oh, Marie gifted a book. And my girl Lolita gifted a book. So we have 5. I have all of my unmentionables packed. I did bully you guys into posting a copy of the book. I mean, that's the least you could do since the book was free. But what was I gonna say? But yeah, I have all my unmentionables packed. I was packed 2 days ago, so I'm ready to go. I'm just ready to check in tomorrow morning. I will be checking in on my flight. I already have my oh, look at this. Is that Morgan? Morgan, that's a new name. Morgan. April Johnson. Who else doesn't have any books? We're gifting Book of Jewels. Niece, we're gifting Book of Jewels. Hey, Lovelace. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, Lizzie. Hey, girl. Hey. You want to gift 2 books? Well, niece, go on and send it over to the Cash App, niece. Hey, Lizzie. Lizzie, you know the Cash App, right? Oh, wait. It's right here. The writer. So those 2 people that I named, who did I name? Morgan and who did I say? April Johnson. That's 2. I have 3 more, unless Lizzie unless Lizzie gifts 2 books. Hey, Simon Burris. That's my girl from school. I don't know how to pronounce that, but that's 3. I don't know how you pronounce that. That's 3. Now I need you guys to listen, please follow instruction. Please follow instruction. I need you to go over to CraigTheWriterStewart.com. It is scrolling across the bottom. It's scrolling across the bottom. Thank you, Lizzie. Please, those 3 people that I just named, Morgan, April Johnson, and the girl whose name or guy whose name I said I can't pronounce, please email over at CraigTheWriterStewart.com. Send your name, your YouTube name, and your physical address. Do not send me a P.O. box. Please don't send me a blank email without your address. You know, somebody, we gifted a book last night. Do you know that somebody sent their name and their street address, but didn't put a city, state, or a zip code? They didn't put a city, state, or zip code. My girl Tracy said, what's your Zelle? I'll gift a book. It's scrolling at the bottom. It's booktherewriter@gmail.com. Booktherewriter@gmail.com. Okay, so I've gifted 3 so far. We have 2 more. Actually, we have 4 more because my girl Lizzie just gifted 2 books. So we have 4 more books to gift. 4 more books to gift. Now, niece, if you already have the books, thank you, Simon. If you already have the books, do not email. And I need to call your name. I need to call your name. If I didn't call your name, don't be emailing me. Don't be flooding my website, because I'll be sifting through and I'll be emailing y'all back, niece, I didn't call your name. I remember the names. If I didn't call your name, please don't email. The GED section is already full. Who is this right here? D Wills. So I got 3 more left. That's D Wills. 3 more. Christy Spears. 2 more left. 2 more. Look at Sunny. She bought books last year and still ain't read them. The Lady Works. 1 more. I got 1 more. The Lady Works. Remember now, don't forget to include your YouTube name, because that's not your real name. I need your YouTube name, your real name, and a physical address, not a P.O. box. And then Drea. Where's Drea? Where did she go? Drea B? Where did it go? Here it is. Drea B. That's it. That's all I got. Drea B. That's the last one. But listen, that's all I really wanted to talk about tonight, was that Married at First Sight. Now I'm about to get off here because I want to go lay down. I need to rest my mind, body, and my soul, and my spirit. Now look at Radhika talking about, can I have one, preferably the first one? Niece, we already said we were gifting Book of Jewels. That's the 4th one. See, then she got the nerve to come in and put in requests for which one she would. She said she bought the 2nd one. Ah! Radhika, you should have started with the 1st one. Yeah, you are missing out. Yeah, because the 2nd book starts, it picks up where the 1st one leaves off. But those of you that are on my Patreon, I posted a Patreon today with my friend Calvin. You guys have been asking for Calvin. Calvin is on the Patreon today. Amber, I don't know what's going on with your Patreon. I don't know if your debit card is, Oh. Rosalind, is this for me to gift the book, or is this for me? Rosalind Kane, is this for me? Thank you very much, Bianca. She told me I didn't tell you to give my book away. I already told you I was giving that book away. I don't know who Loretta is. She think I'm gonna sit here hold the book for Loretta. I'm gonna give it to Carlton when I see him. Kim Tyler, she said, did you get my Cash App? Let's see. Oh yes, Kim Tyler, I did. She said, where do you find these IG posts? I just be finding them on IG, and then sometimes people send them to me. Is Rosalind in here? I think this is for me. I don't think this is for a book. But anyway, listen, you guys have an amazing weekend. Thank you, Dewan, for the Cash App. I just got it. And it is $5 Friday. I appreciate you guys for sending that. I truly, truly, truly do. Thank you guys for supporting what I do. I say that every night, but I do appreciate you. Oh, so Rosalind wants me to gift this. Oh, this is 1 more book. I have 1 more book to gift. I have 1 more book to gift. Who does not have any books? I'm gifting the 4th book, Book of Jewels. Don't be asking me about book number 1, 2, or 3. I'm gifting number 4, Book of Jewels. We have 1 more book. Miss Rhonda, I feel like you have books already. I feel like you already have books, Miss Rhonda, 411. Love you too, Kimberly Dooley. Look at Lakeisha talking about, I don't have the 4th book. Do you have any of the books? Who is S. Brown? Okay, let me give it to Tristy. Is that Tristy Bright? Tristy Bright, go ahead and email me. Now, listen, if y'all can't figure out how to email, then I don't know what to tell y'all. I don't know what to tell y'all. All right, listen, have an amazing night. Brush your teeth, floss your teeth, brush your tongue. Bye.